I want to tell the story about the monkey and the dwarf.
Okay.
This is another story, and I want to apologize in advance and that it doesn't involve any physical injury to me. But it does give you a little insight into how my life sometimes gets out of control. This is after the girlfriend that I was involved with when my scrotum peeled off.
Yes.
This is after the girlfriend I was involved with when the mushroom fell down the stairs. And this is before my wife.
Okay.
The girlfriend during this time was the girlfriend who was the actress in New York City.
Sure.
This is not the girlfriend who was involved in the blow dryer story, who was actually before the girlfriend who was involved with the bloody scrotum story. So you
don't think this is a conspiracy of some sort?
Some of you may need to be taking notes on this to keep track of it. Here's what happens. I'm having a barbecue at my house.
Yes.
I'm inviting a lot of people over. There's going to be 75 people over at my house for a barbecue. And my barbecues are odd barbecues for America because there's no alcoholic beverages whatsoever. And during that time, we knew a man who had a monkey.
I know a man who has a monkey. Get him in here.
Yeah. We had made friends.
You asked that he come in a sailor suit.
I did. I wanted a monkey in a sailor suit.
Not the man. Yeah, the monkey. The monkey in a sailor suit.
He had a monkey. Now, I want to tell you, because the phones are lighting up already, they're saying, now, do you mean monkey, Penn, or do you mean gorilla?
Ape.
Do you mean New World monkey, or do you mean Old World monkey? Are we talking tail? It was a chimpanzee. It was chimpanzee.
Old
and the
world.
Chimpanzee, Old World, chimpanzee monkey is a gorilla. Okay?
Yeah.
It is a gorilla. It's an ape.
It's an ape.
It's an ape.
It's a great ape.
It's a great ape.
It's a great ape.
Great ape. Chimpanzee, great ape. But called for the purposes of this story, monkey. Because monkey is the funny word. Monkey, 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 monkey.
His name was Tarzan.
His name was Tarzan. And he was a famous monkey.
Yes.
He was a Hollywood monkey.
A Hollywood monkey.
He had been in Babe in the City.
Pig in the City, that's right.
Babe, Pig in the City. And he had done it in drag.
Movie career was a little better than mine,
because he played a female monkey.
He played a female monkey.
But he was actually a male monkey.
That's how good an actor he was.
Very
he pulled it off.
And a good actor.
was very believable.
Good actor because he was just a little stupider than De Niro, just barely. And he could do amazing stuff as a monkey because he could change his own diaper.
Yes.
Which is a plus.
A big plus if you have a monkey.
If you have a monkey, changing its own diaper is a cool thing. And you could say to him, Tarzan, get me a Diet Coke out of the refrigerator, and he would go and do it.
That's right.
Now,
I've been to many restaurants, actually, with Tarzan.
Yeah, we went to a restaurant with Tarzan.
Yeah, we sat outside and ate chips and salsa.
Yeah, because the monkeys eat what we eat. He eats chips and salsa, and he drinks his beverage, and he's always funny. And one of the things is the girlfriend at the time, who was an actress, I'm not going to say her name because maybe she doesn't want to be involved in this story, but she was an actress on a television program, and she and I had many discussions over how there's nothing funnier in the world than a smoking monkey. Now, I will open up the phones on this show often, and people correct me, and they tell me, you're wrong about this, you're wrong about that, Islam is not this, Muslims don't believe this, you're wrong about the politics. But I know, I have, as sure as fundamentalists believe that Jesus Christ is the body of God risen from the dead, I believe that a smoking monkey is the funniest thing in the world. So I'd hired our friend to bring over Tarzan to the house, and when my girlfriend went into the living room, there was a monkey sitting on the couch smoking. And she laughed herself sick. So we had so much fun with the monkey. We decided to have a barbecue and invite the monkey and invite all our friends.
Sure.
So all our friends were coming. Paul Provenza, who wanted to play with monkeys, was coming, and Lawrence O'Donnell Jr.
Have a great time playing with
monkeys. Now, there's some things you need to know about monkeys. They are really strong. An 80-pound monkey is as strong as a 250-pound man.
Easily. If you put your hand around a monkey's wrist and hold it tight, the monkey can peel your fingers back. Chimps are really dangerous. They're really strong. And Tarzan, the reason he was retired from show business is that Tarzan was entering puberty. Right.
Tarzan was starting to get sexual urges, and Tarzan also had to fight for his place in the pod.
Right.
Now, the way you control a monkey, and for those of you who want to control monkeys, this is important, is that you must be the leader of their pod.
Sure.
Right? They look up to you. So, to the monkey, I was a big silverback ape. You know,
sure.
I controlled the pod because I was the biggest and had the lowest voice. And you have to give ground rules to monkeys. I mean, people around monkeys. You have to say to them, if women are around, they cannot give the monkey a command.
Monkeys will not be told what to do by a woman. So we had to tell people, if the monkey needs to do something, you need to tell a man. And the feminists among us were going, but that's not fair. It's not fair! It's a monkey! Okay. That whole argument, what that whole came from, because, also monkeys...
Monkey anger.
Pure monkey anger. I don't like the fact that people think that they can make a decision on biology like that. Monkeys act a certain way, and there is a certain kind of sexism inherent in being a monkey. Just is.
There you go.
Sorry, And monkeys also, and this is one of the reasons, if you have a monkey around, it's a great idea. Monkeys will also grab human women sexually. If you're a woman and you're around a little monkey, they will reach down your blouse and they will tweak your nipple. They will hold your breasts.
Warning.
They will reach down your pants. They will reach down the front. They will reach up your skirt. That's what monkeys do, right? There's no monkey human resources. There's no monkey recourse. They do whatever they want. If you have a monkey around, you will be sexually harassed. It's as simple as that, okay? So we're telling them that. And we're telling them, do not fight off the monkey. They don't really have to say that, but it's just part of our little thing. We're on a roll there, so don't fight the monkey. So then you get to see friends of yours who are women felt up by monkeys, which it's great. So I had invited a bunch of people over, plus I invited the monkey. And then the night before the barbecue, at the end of our show, our good friend Arturo came by. And Arturo is a Mexican dwarf. That's his job. He's from Mexico.
Not only his job.
He's also what he is.
The circumstances of his birth.
And,
please don't prejudge him.
There's nothing to prejudge. Arturo is one of my good friends. When my mom died, Arturo was like you. The next morning after that, he was over the house to be around me. He was terrific. He's a good friend. I adore him. He plays the part of the dwarf in the Excalibur show. Great guy, right? And he's also worked Ringling Brothers with you.
Yeah, Ringling Brothers, and now he's back, I think, with Kevin James.
Oh, is he back with Kevin James again?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Later, as I tell the story, I'm going to do Arturo's voice.
You are? Oh, boy.
It's not correct.
Now you're
so
billboarding.
Afterwards, I said to Arturo, we're having a barbecue tomorrow. Do we invite you? And he said, oh, no, man. That's him.
That was it?
Yeah, he sounds exactly like Cheech Marin. And I said, we're having a barbecue tomorrow. Why don't you come over? And he goes, oh, man, I'd love to do that, man. Great. So then I talked to Godot, who's sitting across from me right here. And I say to Godot, he says, we're inviting this monkey over. We have to be very careful. There's some safety issues. There's no young boys coming over, right? No young kids? And I said, there might be a baby. So the monkey's fine with babies, but you can't have anybody around the monkey's size or he'll start fighting for dominance.
Exactly. Hey, I'm bigger than you.
Right. So you can't have young boys around a monkey is very, very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
So I say to Godot, no problem at all. No. Oh, but I did invite Arturo. And then you gave me a look, which you've very rarely given me, of just complete and utter disgust. And you said,
yes.
You invited a dwarf to a party with a monkey? And I thought you were circus. I thought you had some circus background. Don't you have some circus? Didn't you work in the circus? I thought you would. And it's like I've just said to him, water and ice, they freeze? Would water freeze? I mean, it's just like he can't believe that I don't know.
It's a basic principle of life.
Exactly. It's like inviting Kevin Costner and Bruce Willis to the same party.
You still do it.
He's just like, do not do it. You invited Arturo and Tarzan to the same party? I thought you were circus.
They hate each other.
And I go, oh, what happens? And he goes, the monkey's almost as tall as Arturo, which means he has to fight for dominance, which means he'll fight to the death. And he has the power of a 250-pound. He's evil. He'll bite off his fingers. I have seen a monkey take an acrobat's thigh muscle and rip it out and look at it. That's how strong they are. Never mind your bloody scrotum. You are going to have a monkey trying to kill a human being, and that's going to be your party. And I thought you were circus. So now I have to make the most difficult phone call of my life. I have to call Arturo. And I have to say, Arturo, I hi, this is Penn. He goes, hi, man, what do you got? I go, about the party tomorrow. Yeah, man, what do you want? Want me to give you some chips or something, man? You don't drink, right? No
Sodas.
beer, man.
Bring sodas.
No. We have someone that we invited that might be a problem. I got no problems with nobody in town, man. Anybody says they have a problem with me, they are lying, man. No, it's you know a guy named Josh Weinstein? No, man, I don't know him. He's an animal trainer. He's an animal trainer. Do you know him? Oh, man, I love animal trainers, man. I worked in the circus, man. I worked cats. I worked elephants. Yeah, he's coming by. Oh, good, man. I want to talk, because I spent a lot of time in the circus. I know. Is Godot going to be there, man? Yeah, Godot's going to be there. Oh, yeah, he was in the circus with me, man. Yeah, good. And he's also bringing a monkey. And what? He's bringing Tarzan, a chimp. Oh, man, what are you doing, man? They killed Dwarf. They hate little people, man. They're going to kill me, man, in your house. No, man, there's just going to be, there's going to be a, yeah, it's a chimp, and it's gonna be there. And he goes, oh, man. Oh, you're telling me I can't come? No. You're still inviting the monkey? Yeah, we're still inviting the monkey. So he said to me, listen, man, monkeys hate water. So I will come to the party, and I will take all my keys out and everything, leave your pool open. If the monkey comes at me, I'll jump in the pool. So we had the whole party. Now, we're running out of time here, and there's another 5 minutes to the story, but I've got to wrap it up. And I will tell you that we did have both Tarzan and Arturo at the party at the same time. And my girlfriend at the time said, oh, the monkey just loves me. I'll just hold the monkey. And then we brought Arturo around the corner. And you know something? One of these days, I'll finish the story. I'll finish the story about Penn.
Arturo's so fast, isn't he?
Man, that monkey was mean. Penn Jillette, Las Vegas. And I want to finish the story. So anyway, we got the monkey, which is Tarzan. And I think I explained.
You don't think you need to recap the whole
I'll recap the whole thing.
Just do a quick
I'll
version.
recap the whole thing.
Quick.
I'm having a party at the Slammer, okay? I won't tell the other story. That story, if you missed it, you missed it. You're done with that one.
That one's over.
This story. I'm having a party at the Slammer, and I have invited, accidentally, a monkey, which is a chimp. And I know a chimp is a gorilla. It's a great ape, right?
Old world.
Old world ape without a tail.
Yeah.
New world, he'd have a tail.
Yeah.
It's not a monkey. It's an ape.
Not a monkey.
But the word monkey is funnier.
It's funnier.
So we use the word monkey.
Chimp.
Chimp.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, chimp is funny, too. And we talked about how this 80-pound monkey has the strength of a 300-pound man. Dangerous things. And they bite your fingers off. That's what they do. And the way we control monkeys is that we fool them into thinking that we're part of their pod and that we're bigger and have more power than them. We are bigger than them. We don't have more power. And monkeys, because it's bred into them to go for dominance, won't go up against me. Tarzan weighs 80 pounds. I weigh 280. He's not going to come at me. I'm a big silverback to him. And when I say to him, get me a Diet Coke out of the fridge, Tarzan runs and does that and changes his own diaper and everything. Perfect. And we're talking about how all the women love the monkeys because the monkeys feel them up in public and they kind of get off on that. Women that I know. Not saying women in general, women that I know. And then some women are upset because they can't tell the monkey what to do. We covered all this. But then I also invited our friend Arturo, who is from Mexico and who is a little person. He's a dwarf. Yeah. I believe the word little person is more insulting to a dwarf than the word dwarf. I've always thought
he's a full person.
But it doesn't matter.
Short guy.
It doesn't exactly. He's just a short
guy. He's 100% person.
I also don't like the word African American. I think that the hyphenate should be taken away. They're not African Americans. They're Americans. I think that black is good and goes with white, but no one agrees with me. I go with them. They don't agree with me on dwarf. I go with little person. But Arturo himself calls himself a dwarf, so I've invited dwarf to the party. And Michael Godot.
And me.
Who worked at Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey Greatest Show on Earth for years, said to me, oh, man, I thought you were circus. This is my impersonation of you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I thought you were circus, man. You invited a dwarf and a monkey to the same party? And I said, yes. So I called Arturo, planning on uninviting him to the party. I am such a scumball that I was willing to tell a Mexican dwarf he couldn't come to my party because I thought
rather than the monkey?
I thought the monkey would be more fun.
That's what I thought. I was going to throw his ass out of my party.
You turning down a person coming to the party in preference of a monkey.
Exactly.
I just want to make that clear. Let's get that out in the open. You're inviting a monkey over a person.
That's the kind of scumbag I am.
Okay.
I think I'm not supposed to say scumbag, am I? Scumball. That's the kind of scumball I am. But I'm a cowardly scumball. Because when I actually got Arturo on the phone, he was excited about the party. I said cited. He was excited about the party. I backed down. I said, okay, come over. So the idea was that we were going to, Michael Goudeau says that we're going to introduce the dwarf to the monkey. The monkey's going to be in the arms of my girlfriend at the time, who was a situation comedy actress. She was going to be holding the monkey.
Clearly.
We would then bring in the dwarf, and then Goudeau gathered together a vigilante squad of about 4 of us who had knives. And we made a solemn pledge in a back room with Michael Goudeau as our leader that if it came to a choice between saving the dwarf and saving the monkey, although I made a different choice and invited to the party, the other choice with the knife was we would kill the monkey with tools in order to save the dwarf.
If it got that bad.
If it got that bad.
If it got out of hand.
And Arturo's plan was there was a pool, and monkeys hate water. So he was going to dive into the pool. He was wearing had no wallet, no watch, going to dive into the pool. So that's the plan. This is what's happening at the Slammer. Now, remember, this is all people who are stone cold sober. You know, never had a drink in my life. There's no alcohol ever at the Slammer. Stone cold sober. And we are introducing a monkey to a dwarf in my backyard. And monkeys are really sweet, you know, and they're a good size, and you hold them, they wrap around you, and they're cuddly, and they're very, very pleasant. But they're strong, and they're mean, and they can kill you. It's an interesting situation. So my girlfriend at the time is holding the monkey, and around the corner comes Goudeau's vigilante squad, 4 of us. I think it was Provenza, you, me, I forget who else, probably Matt King or somebody, with weapons.
Yeah.
We had weapons. And then around the corner comes Arturo, the dwarf. It was one of the most amazing things I have ever seen in my life. Do you remember
There's a switch on the monkey.
Remember the anti-drug commercial way back from when we were kids when it said, they say people who are hooked on drugs have a monkey on their back. Isn't that cute? Then it goes, ah! And there's that face of that monkey. Or in The Exorcist, there's that quick, brief shot of the monkey. Ah! That goes when you go into the subway. You probably don't know that, but there is one. And there's that thing where monkeys, which are we anthropomorphize, right? Because they have cute features. We've talked about this before. They have cute features. They're really nice. They're fuzzy.
Seem like
they're
us.
furry. They seem a lot like us, and they also seem really sweet. Maybe nicer than us, you know, because they're nonverbal.
Like Teller.
Like Teller.
Teller's nicer than us.
Teller's a lot nicer than us. And so we figure this monkey is kind of cute and kind of nice. And then it was amazing. The dwarf came around the corner, and it was like, and all the teeth bare, right? And the monkey, which is being held tightly by my girlfriend, he just moves her arms that are holding him like there's nothing. And he jumps down. And now we are in my backyard with weapons planning on killing a goddamn monkey in my backyard in order to save a Mexican dwarf. Now you freeze frame that right there, and you say, how did the son of Sam and Valda Gillette in Greenfield, Massachusetts, a kid who went to Boy Scouts, who played Little League, who did well, at least in grade school, before everything fell apart as he got a little older, how does that kid end up at a much too big house in Las Vegas with a monkey and a dwarf with a knife in his hand to kill the monkey? How did that happen, man? I mean, that is hard to understand than like the Mendez brothers or something. You know? Just impossible. Just, And then Arturo just hauls ass like you wouldn't believe. And he makes it to the house.
Fastest dwarf you ever saw.
Fastest dwarf you ever saw. And the monkey, it's amazing. The monkey is slowed down a little bit, just confused by us. He makes it into the room, and then monkey's I'm a happy monkey.
Slips the other way.
The switch goes back on, and instantly he's grabbing nipples again and reaching down, reaching up skirts and down jeans, and it's back to happy. So we did the whole rest of the party moving
like it's Kevin Costner and Bruce Willis at the same party, moving them from one room to the other. So, Arturo would say, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, man. So, no, the monkey's out there. Move the monkey here, move him around. And later in the day, we had Arturo on a bar stool. Remember that?
Yes.
Arturo on a bar stool, which put him up to normal height. And we had Tarzan outside of the window, looking in the window, and there was no hostility towards Arturo. So because we are nuts, and we're dangerous nuts, after almost having to kill a monkey with knives to save a Mexican human being, we then opened the door and let the monkey in again. We let the monkey in, and this was in a closed space where he couldn't run away. And I remember the monkey. It was this great thing. The monkey is looking at Arturo sitting on the bar stool, kind of going, like going, is that a short guy? Is that a short guy whose ass I should kick? Or is that a tall guy who dominates me? And looked at Arturo. And Arturo, of course, was scared spitless, sitting up on the bar stool. And we've left him. I mean, no man is an island, but this dwarf is on a bar stool.
He's on his own.
He's got no place to go. And then they coexisted peacefully. The lion laid down with the lamb. The monkey laid down with the dwarf. They were all very, very happy. And then Godot, who is one for crazy inventions, said, next party we need to have painter stilts and put the dwarf on painter stilts. They put you up about 3 feet so that he's tall, and pull the pants down over him and have him walk around on painter stilts.
Monkey fix.
Yeah, what's that?
Monkey fix. It's the monkey fix. That's all.
Monkey fix. Yeah, have him walk around.
That's our new product. That's what we're going to call it. Monkey fix.
But the only problem with that is, if you're going to a party and you're billboarded as there's going to be a monkey there and a dwarf, and you get there and the dwarf is 5'10", and he's wearing painter stilts. So you've got a dwarf on stilts. Then the party has to be ballyhooed in a different way. You have to say, "Come on to the party over Penn's house. We're going to have a monkey and a Mexican." That's all he would be. Would just be a Mexican, because a Mexican on painter stilts is a Mexican. So that is the story, how it ended from yesterday of the monkey and the dwarf, and
there was no bloodshed.
There was never another party, because the man who owned Tarzan also owned a tiger that ripped off a guy's head and killed him.
Yeah, but it wasn't involved with us. We were not there.
Nothing to do with it.
We were miles.
Although we did want to, have the tiger come to a party too.
Fortunately, he turned that down, didn't he?
We also gave him money to get out of town.
And he never paid us back.
Never paid us back. So
if you see him, smack him.
If you see him,
any tiger,
smack him down. Yeah. And the tiger was not Monacore. Happy Jack's all excited. This is going to all wrap up. No.
I rode that tiger.
You rode
I rode
Jaggers?
that tiger. Yeah. Before the accident, not after. I think after the accident, not a lot of people got near him.
Yeah, I mean, it's
an accident's a polite
This is the tiger that
was intentional.
He would do like photo shoots and stuff. You know, he was with models, and this is the tiger that we use.
He was preparing for a photo shoot that morning, actually.
And we did the Jay Leno bit with the tiger. We didn't end up using that tiger. We rehearsed with that tiger. And everybody thought I was a goofball, because when they brought the tiger in before it was chained up to the big chain, I insisted on being in another room with the door closed, because I just think that wild animals can kill you.
You're much smarter than the rest of us who stood in there and petted the tiger while they put the chains on him.
I think it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.